Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and this was a card that came out in the pre-shuffle. Sacred Union. Didn't even know it was in this deck. Beloved within, inner and outer relationships. This is all about this lunar eclipse coming up on May 5th. So this reading is what your fairy godmother wants you to know. So bibbidi bobbidi boo. This message may be for you, and let's find out. So we're going to keep it simple today. This is Saturday, the 29th of April, and this reading is timeless, even though there is a date attached to it. When it resonates for you is when you're meant to hear it. So I'm going to use the Fairy Oracle, the Rose Oracle, the Fairy Tarot, and the Angel Tarot for this reading. So let's find out messages from your fairy godmother. That could be an ancestor, it could be your guardian angel, it just could be somebody who, a light being that is just trying to work in your highest and greatest good by sending you a little message through me, Elle, with Sacred Union Tarot. So let's see what we have. Oh, we have two: shine from within and light. You can't get any more specific than that. This is all about your light shining, your authentic inner self. We'll read what it says. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time that you shine. This is time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty, your soul's beauty. This is the time. And then we have light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. And I think it was Amanda Ellis said today in her reading that the darkness always serves the light. So here we have lots of light. This is time for you to literally shine your spirit's light outward so everybody can see it and benefit from your warmth, your beauty, and your authentic spirit self. That's beautiful. I love it. I've never pulled those two cards together, so that'll tell you something. Let me adjust this a little bit. I feel like I'm having to duck down. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. There's something about the inner child here. Maybe let your inner child come through a little. The inner child that believes in the fairy godmother. Let that inner child believe in your fairy godmother. Let's pull from the Rose Oracle and see what is there. I'm seeing the breaking rose. I'm hearing breathtaking. Something about bringing breathtaking. The child within. Inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness, and the Holy Grail. Stop the endless searching. Stop the endless searching for outer validation. This quest is inner. This is really connecting to your divine light. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. This message is for you. So this is definitely time to not worry about the ego, not worry about what's not working out in the 3D, because if it's not working out, it's not meant to. That's it, bottom line. If there's any resistance at this point, it's not for you. So go with the flow. Go where the energy leads you. Energy doesn't lie, and it's not going to lead you in the wrong direction. But this is connecting with that inner child, that innocence, that belief, and just knowing that there are angels and spirits and guides that are guiding you. Just release yourself to that guidance. Okay, this is the Fairy Tarot. Let's pull some tarot about this child within. The child within and shining from within. Three of Winter. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal in time. Okay, so if that's the Three of Swords energy, there was some inner child wounding. There was something that happened in your childhood that created a disbelief system where you just quit believing in things that are magical and things that work out for the highest and greatest good. You may have kind of subscribed to a traditional belief system like a religion because you were programmed to, but you quit believing in other entities, other beings being interested in your highest and greatest good. It's almost like you feel like they ignored you. You cried out for help and it didn't come in the form that you anticipated, and it's like it crushed your heart. And so you stopped believing. It's time for you to forgive that. The Lovers. True love is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. This is a choice you need to make from your soul self. And forgive the miscommunication between your child self, your innocent self, and your guides trying to guide you. There could also be another storyline here, is that there was a relationship that was torn apart. I'm just seeing torn apart through no fault of the people, and they're just giving me downloads. Somebody passed away. You were connected to somebody in a relationship with somebody, and they passed away suddenly. And it just didn't seem to be fair, and that inner child was just grappling. This could have been the first love you had. It's a very interesting energy. It's time to heal that. Your angels and guides are trying to help you heal that. I'm going to move this table back so you can see these cards. Ego. It's the Devil card. Let's see if that's better. Yeah. It's two major arcana here with the Three of Swords. Ego and Lovers. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. This hurts the innocent heart in you that believes in the fairy tale. This shattered your fairy tale. And now it's almost like, because we have a 1 and a 5 and a 6, so we have a 6 and a 6. It's almost as if you're not going to let anything to your heart anymore, because you've let your ego dominate to protect yourself. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. There is a better choice. See, we're making a choice here. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Underneath that is unity. The Hierophant. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Remember when I said you may have tagged on to some sort of religious belief system because you were programmed? It's not working for you anymore. And we have the 10 of Spring. This is the 10 of Wands. Ask help from others. Maybe weigh down by too many responsibility, but underneath that is the Star. So this is the return of hope and optimism. As you now become aware that all of this that happened, it shattered your innocent belief in fairy tales and the happily ever after. So your sword's out now. You're like, I'm not going to believe again because it hurt too much. The fairy tale bubble was burst. Okay, so that is definitely time to heal that wound. Time to soothe the inner child cries. Kiss the boo-boos. Forgive yourself, forgive others. The path through this is through forgiveness. And start to be able to allow that inner child to believe in again. Believe again. All right, so let's look at this light. Now you're mature and you have this inner light. And it is, that's what this stop the endless searching. You never stop searching for the fairy tale. You just quit believing in it. Now it's time to go inward. Find your light. And let it shine. Amazingly enough, we have the same major arcana ego card. This is devil energy. False sense of entrapment. Being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. The illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. This was, you shifted to, money is my happily ever after. Success, fame, fortune, material comfort, toys. That became your focus as a way of protecting your inner child because you knew you could accomplish that. But if you see, look at the mask he's wearing in that angel above, like you don't need that mask anymore. We're going on this inward quest to rediscover ourselves. We're going to rediscover our light. Ace of Water. Yeah. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. And this is the relationship to self. This is falling in love with yourself. Not in an egoic way. This is falling in love with your light self, your soul self. Forgiving the circumstances that hurt that little girl, that little child within. Could be a little boy. It's irrelevant. But whatever hurt that inner child now needs to be forgiven and healed so that you can reacquaint yourself with your soul and the light that lives there. A new home, a new spiritual sense of feeling at home with yourself. You've been avoiding yourself for a long time. Page of Earth. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. I think you're really going to start learning about spirituality. This is about spiritual growth. Feels like that's going to be kind of your new, Queen of Air. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. Starting to look at it now and saying, it wasn't ideal, and I suffered a lot. That childhood wounding, that disappointment, that I held on to that for such a long time, but it's no longer serving you. King of Wands. Focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. You may want to connect with a spiritual guide, a spiritual teacher, somebody that you resonate with. And I'm just being told if you need a personal reading, the email address, just email me. I'll set it up for you. It's very easy. But this is now taking inspired action based upon your newfound I don't want to say reintroduction, but that's not the word they want me to use. It's a recalibration of self. You're coming into alignment with your soul self, but it's like a brand new journey for you. You've not been on this soul. You've been embracing traditional religious beliefs and practices because you were programmed to do so. It was just scripted for you, but you never connected with it. It was just what you fell back on with this wounding. Ace of Fire. This is an exciting new opportunity. Time to change your life now. This is going to be life-changing. Let's see what else. Let's see if you can still see these cards. I feel like I'm not showing you everything. Let's pull a few more for just overall message, energies. Where we go next? What's the next step for you? What's the next step? Queen of Fire. We have the King of Fire, the Queen of Fire, the Ace of Fire. This is a brand new start from a different level of insight. It's almost like there's this excitement now. There's this passion now. Now that you've addressed this and it's come to your awareness and you're like, okay, I get that now. I'm putting a little candle here. It's almost like you're reinvigorated. You're reinventing yourself. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. It's like from this place, you are inspired to tell your story in some artistic form. Creative. You write, you draw, you paint, you dance, you create music. Something is going to reconnect you, and through the process of that creation, you forgive, you heal, and then you come into this alignment where you realize the material things that you sheltered yourself in order to avoid this pain became like a prison. You needed to break free and find something more meaningful. You've spiritually matured. Because here's your awakening. Look at things from a different perspective. And it's important to be yourself. You are now coming into a spiritual understanding of who you truly are. And this is, you're connecting to your light. And here's a brand new start. Follow your dreams. And it will lead you to some unexpected opportunities which are going to bring you great happiness. And bibbidi bobbidi boo, I wish this for you. Namaste.